Research notes, research notes, research notes! Right now, this currency seems to be one of the most sought after in Guild Wars 2. I mean, the Legendary Obsidian Armor needs a shit ton of it, and there's already so many other things that require research notes. It feels like wherever you go now, you will need them notes. So, for this reason, we will go over 3 methods in which you can get research notes. A quick way, an efficient way, and a last precaution. Just before we start with this video, if you haven't subscribed already, please don't forget to do so. This motivates me to push more Guild Wars 2 guides for you guys. Anyway, back to the video. To get research notes, you will need a research kit. This acts exactly like a salvaging kit, but it only salvages specific items in return for research notes. You can get this item from master craftsman vendors for 2 silver, and they can be found literally anywhere. For example, in this video you can see me buying the research kit from the tailor craftsman. Anyways, once you purchase the kit, choose one of the 3 methods that I will mention that suits you the most and go with it. Method number 1. The fastest way to get this done is by buying potent potions from the trading post and salvaging them. This is all there is to it really. For example, I'm gonna buy potent potions of Svanir Slaying and salvage all 250 of them to get 250 research notes. This is not a cost efficient method, but for all you lazy people, this is the method for you. Just make sure to look at the cheapest potent potion when you are watching this video, as prices can change. When I did it for this video, this method cost me 4 gold for the potent potions, and salvaging all 250 would mean that I would get each note for 1 silver and 60 copper. Method number 2. For the efficient way, you want to maximize the number of notes you get per copper spent. If this is what you want, then this method is for you. To get started, head on to the farming community website, which I will leave a link to in the description down below, and look up for salvaging costs per research note. These guys are actually doing God's work by providing us with the cheapest way to get the research notes. As you can see now, if you craft a Valkyrie Barbaric helmet, this will cost you 4.47 silver and will give you a ratio between 5 and 6 research notes per salvage. With that, you will be paying 87 copper per note. However, just know that you will need at least a level 300 crafting station. In my case, I needed a 300 in Armorsmith, but if you don't have that and have a higher tailor rank, let's say, then you can always use the tailor. Let us see both crafting stations in play. So you can see here, I will be crafting the Valkyrie Barbaric helmet and ticking this checkbox to get them salvaged automatically instead of having to salvage them after getting so many in my inventory. However, you will still need research kit after checking this checkbox. So after crafting and salvaging 10 of those helmets, I paid 49 silver and 50 copper and ended up with 54 notes. This is around 89 to 90 copper per note. Now let's take a look at crafting the exotic Rabid Exalted Pants at the tailoring station. So after crafting and salvaging yet another 10 of those, I paid 8 gold and 51 silver and ended up with the 750 notes. That's around 1 silver and 10 copper per research note. If you don't want to craft, you can still buy those items from the trading post, but this will not make this an efficient method now, will it? Method number 3. If you have extra spirit shards lying around, and you do a lot of raids and fractals, then you probably have a lot of ascended armor and weapons. By changing their stats in the Mystic Forge, you can salvage them for 425 notes each. All you have to do is bring to the Mystic Forge the following items: the original ascended piece, an exotic inscription if it's a weapon, or an exotic insignia if it's an armor, 5 globes of ectoplasm, and an anthology of heroes that can be purchased from Miani. After forging, just salvage the piece and you will end up with 425 notes. As a tip for this one, since you are salvaging the weapon / armor, then go for the cheapest inscription / insignia to be as cost efficient as possible. However, personally, I wouldn't really go for this method because in my previous video, I explained how you can get 60 silver for every spirit shard you spend, and 10 spirit shards for the Anthology of Heroes can potentially give you 6 gold and 30 silver. You be the decision maker here, and if you're interested in watching said video, I left a link to it in the description below. Anyway, there you have it. This is 3 methods in which you can get research notes in Guild Wars 2. If you guys have any other ways that are not mentioned in this video, please leave them down in the comments. It would help everyone out. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.